Hey everyone, so I felt kind of bad that I couldn't actually show you what Channel 5 looks like, how the inside of a TV station works. So I wanted to bring you here. These are some of our live trucks that we keep outside of the TV station. We have a couple of other cool toys down here. This is our Storm 5 Titan. We use it for chasing storms and finding bad weather. Sometimes you guys will see it if you're watching TV with your moms and dads at night. It has a lot of cool bells and whistles. It's really tall and bright, and we just got it recently. It's a whole lot of fun, but we use it for some really serious news gathering here at the station. Another thing that I want to show you is what we call a live truck. See this big thing here? This is a live truck. It's got a satellite on the top of it, and it also has a big microwave dish on the back of it. We use this when there's big news stories and we have to leave the building here so that we can actually do some work in there. Some of your moms and dads may have offices that maybe you've been to or you get to visit every once in a while. Well, sometimes this is our office, and I'll show you the inside of it here real quick. So I'm guessing some of your moms and dads maybe drive minivans. This is kind of like a minivan. It's got a big door like one, except when it slides open, we have all of these computers and a whole bunch of different things that we use to edit video when we're out in the field working on stories. We can basically take this anywhere in the country, essentially, if we need to, for hurricanes or fires or floods or anything that's going on, and we can do all of our jobs in here. We have a printer, we have a couple of different TVs, all sorts of different things that we need so that if we have to leave the TV station here, we can still put the news on TV each night. Shh. Okay, so we're in the studio and they're getting ready to do the 5 o'clock news, but we're gonna let you guys inside so you can see what it looks like. If you guys ever watch the news at night with your moms and dads, this is probably what you see. We have a couple of robotic cameras. See the cameras, they actually move by themselves out here. This is Rory and Carrie. You may recognize them. Your moms and dads may watch them, or you guys may watch them at night at 5 and 6 o'clock. They're getting ready to do the news. You can see Rory over here has a whole bunch of different scripts. So he reads those when he's on TV. This is what we call a rundown, and I'll show you guys some of that later.
This because we have to go to the top wall right now.
So they're gonna move as they get ready for the news. They also have computers up here themselves that they use sometimes. And when they're doing the news, this is what it looks like. They stare at the cameras here, and you can see on top of the cameras, this is what we call a teleprompter. So Rory and Carrie, and sometimes me, and whoever's up here in the studio, they are actually reading this as they're looking into the camera. And then, of course, we have the weather. Bree likes to do the weather for us here at 5 o'clock. So Bree's hanging out over here in the weather center, getting ready. She's looking at, you can see the maps sometimes if you guys ever watch the news at night. You see maps like this. We got the temperature, looking at some of the rain that's coming into the area. So your moms and dads, maybe they watch TV at night and they're gonna talk about what you guys should be wearing for school the next day. Bree's usually the one talking about that. And so that's what we do over here. And then sometimes she'll stand in front of this big green screen and it'll make her look like she's floating on the map. And so we've got about 15 seconds and then Rory and Carrie are gonna start the news here in the studio at 5 o'clock. Okay, so we need to be quiet for this next part too. This is our control room. And so back here in the control room is where they're actually doing a lot of work for the show right now. So we've got some directors who are back here and a couple of producers. They are running different cameras for the show right now. And you can see all of these different monitors up here. Our producers and directors, they're looking at all the different cameras that we have around the city. Some are on top of buildings, some are out with live trucks. You can see that's Sarah right now. She's actually out downtown and she's doing the news live. And so this is kind of like the central nervous system of a newscast. So whenever there's something going on, they have to control it here in the control room. Okay, one final stop before we finish our tour. This is the newsroom, and this is really where everything happens here at Channel 5. We have lots of different producers. They sit over here and they're doing a whole bunch of different jobs throughout the day. You can see there's just TVs everywhere. You guys probably don't have this many TVs in your entire house, but we have them here everywhere. This area up here, this is called the assignment desk, And so we have a bunch of different people who sit up here and they're listening to scanners, trying to see what news is going on. Maybe if there's a car accident, or maybe there was something going on in an elementary school that we need to go out and shoot some video of. And then we also have this area here is called our ingest area. We have all sorts of different feeds from all over the country of different things that are coming in to the news station, and we're monitoring and looking at it all. And then we have this area is called our 5 Alert Center, where we do some breaking news from, and we stand here. And then we also have our edit base. So a lot of our photographers will sit and they will edit stories, and these are the stories that you end up seeing on the news every night at 4, 5, 6 o'clock, and if you're staying up late past your bedtime, at 10 o'clock.